Let's do some decluttering. For those of you who have been following my channel for a while, you'll know that there are still a few cupboards and drawers that I have not decluttered since I've moved in, or at least need to be readdressed. So today I want to tackle this whole side of my apartment. Starting over here, I've got my entertainment unit. I bought this soon after I moved in. All I really did was make sure that I set up my set-top box and my TV and DVD player and also my sound bar. And it's all working fine, but I have these two drawers over here and this other cupboard. And to be honest, I've just used them as a dumping ground for whatever I couldn't find a place for in the house. Taking a look in this cupboard, I've got a box in here with, I don't know even what's in there. We'll have a little bit of a closer look later. I've got some spice racks that I used in my old place. I've got an old picture there. I've got some exercise gear, some books. I definitely want to make better use of that space. And then these drawers, I think I showed them to you in a previous video. These drawers are a disaster zone. I've got receipts stashed in here and all kinds of things that need to be sorted. More receipts. So definitely want to sort those two out. Then I've got my old telephone table. My sister gave this to me years ago. It's a beautiful quality piece and it probably does need to be refinished. But I've just jammed things in here. So I've got DVDs in here, which really should be in the entertainment unit. There's some tissues, some nail polishing gear. Oh, those are essential oils, and just a bunch of other things that could be organized a lot better. This drawer is another junk drawer. I've got a lot of really useful things in here, but it's really poorly organized. And then finally, I have this utility cupboard. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that I've actually sorted this cupboard a number of times. And it's really happened at different stages during moving in here where I've needed to use it in different ways. And I also got some drawers fitted. These are the inner drawer Blum drawers, and they're wonderful. Getting these drawers has really increased the capacity of this cupboard, but it really needs to be reorganized. Currently, I've got some bed linen on the top shelf here, some medications, and some of Millie's things that need to be put in storage that isn't as accessible. This is prime real estate, and it's probably time to pack those things away. This drawer I use every day. It's got cleaning rags, it's got my tea towels, it's got a jewelry cleaner kit, a sewing kit, shoe polishing, some things for the laundry. Those are laundry bags. And I've also got my vacuum heads. And this one I think is my garment steamer. So it's a really important drawer for me. And then the bottom drawer is also something I access very often. I've got some towels in here. And these are all my laundry things. But, you know, I really could organize this a little bit more efficiently. The other reason I want to rearrange the bottom drawer is because I finally decided to get some new towels. You may remember when I first moved in, I had two towel sets that were quite old. And I was actually going through my email and realized I bought them nearly 10 years ago. I had always planned to replace them, but I didn't know what color scheme I was going to go with. I just had some other priorities that I needed to deal with in the apartment before I thought about anything like linens and towels. So I finally got around to buying some new ones, and it was actually really quite hard to decide what color I was going to go with. In the end, I got these beautiful blue towels. They're kind of a dusty blue. They're made by a company called Sheridan, which is an Australian company that specializes in bed linen and towels and some sleepwear. And I'm really quite happy with this color. I bought them in the June sales, so I got them for I think something like 65 or 70% off the retail price. I wanted to just have one color towels this time and keep things really simple so that it was easy for washing and maintaining. So I've got 2 bath mats. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep them both. I got 3 bath sheets and 8 of these washcloths. Washcloths do wear out quite a bit, and this is a discontinued line, so I wanted to make sure that I had enough bit of future proofing. And then I got 4 of the hand towels. I've discovered that I really like this jacquard style. It has a woven texture to it. Just look on the back there, you can see the little loops. And I really prefer this over more traditional style of towel. And I also wanted something that had a really short band on it, because these bands with washing and use can get a little bit wrinkled and they can really change the shape of the towel and it doesn't look good over time. I think they're lovely. So today I also want to declutter my old towels and find a home for these. I think I'm going to start with the entertainment unit, then the telephone table, and then the utility cupboard. Let's get started.
The brightest sky I have ever seen, the most colorful one like a dream. You wake me up with a new white smile, and I know I'm truly alive.
To me, it looks like there's a lot of rubbish in here, so I'm going to keep it really simple and just put it into some piles, throw out, rehome somewhere in the house, and get rid of. I just want to move this out of the way so I have a little bit more space to work. I'm testing a new microphone today as well, so I hope the sound is okay.
I confess, I let you in on everything, even the fact that I'm obsessed with you. I hope I don't scare you too much, babe.
I'm actually not sure what's in this box. Okay. Got some art. I don't know where I got it from, but it's quite lovely. These ones I got from a gallery visit that I made during the Degas exhibit. I think these would be quite nice to use as cards. One of my favorite artists from Castlemaine in Victoria. It used to be in a frame, but I took it out and did something else with that frame. I think I want to keep these items. I actually find it difficult to know what to do with boxes like this. That's a little musical instrument. You actually put water in it. That might be quite cute out on the balcony.
I confess, I let you in on everything, even.
Okay, I've got everything in piles now. On this side are all the things that I want to keep. These are all receipts and papers that need to be digitized. These are papers that are going to be thrown out, but they need to be shredded first. What I do with that is I build it all up until I get enough of them, and I take a bundle to my local stationery store, which is a chain called Officeworks in Australia, and I ask them to shred it. It only costs a couple of dollars. And then these are just items that need to be thrown away. The papers will be recycled and the rest will be thrown out. And actually this belongs over in the keep pile. That's stationery, some things like Christmas cards, ribbons, that sort of thing. Some Australian coins, that I'm going to put into my handbag now so I don't lose it. I also have these 2 spice racks. I have my beautiful Blum drawers now, so I don't need these racks anymore. So I'll probably just give those away. This is actually quite a cute cat picture that I had hanging up in my old place. I have my beautiful Millie Memorial on the balcony now, so that's going to go. This is one of those portable key safes, but I'm actually not allowed to keep that in my building, so that has to go. Charles Dickens' Bleak House. I've tried to read that a few times, but it really is bleak. So I love Charles Dickens, but I have my favorites, and I never really took to that one, so I'm going to declutter that one. And then I found this. I don't even know where I got it. Just turned up in one of my drawers. If you're not living on the edge, you're taking up too much space. And I kept it because I couldn't decide if this was really true or not. I'm someone who likes comfort and security. People I've known who've lived on the edge, things haven't always turned out well for them, and maybe they take risks for themselves and other people that aren't that healthy. So I would be more inclined to think if you're not growing as a person, you're not living up to your full potential. What do you guys think? Do you think this is true? I don't know if I really aligned to this, so I'm going to declutter this one. Recently started using this little flask. I put my tea in the morning, and it keeps it hot for a really long time. And I just have little sips when I feel like I need to hydrate. I'm going to quickly remove the rubbish and store away the papers that I want to digitize before moving on to the next task. So I've decluttered my nail varnishing container, and that's what I've got left. And I've decided that I'm going to do the oils decluttering another day because it's not something that I want to rush. I want to go through each oil. This pile is much more worrisome. I think these are going to be decluttered. I can go over here. These are all the things that I'm keeping. I think I'm going to make a quick trip down to the storage cage and see if I have any containers in there that I could possibly use to help organize some of these things for the telephone table. So I did manage to find some containers, and they're not all going to be useful. Well, I've got these 2 at least. I can maybe swap one of these ones here, that, or even this big one might be useful. Let's try that. Wow, that just fits in, and it gives me a bit more room as well to put some of these papers that need to be shredded. Universal Storage Solutions, Box, Sweden. Should have known that the Scandinavians would come up with something like this. They're natural-born organizers, it seems, or at least the ones on YouTube are. Shout out to Benita Larson. She's one of my favorite creators on YouTube. She's so clever, and I love her style and the way she keeps her life so simple and so organized, and her little cat bonus. Okay, so I swapped that over, and that leaves this one to be repurposed for something hopefully very useful. I'm going to pop this one straight back to get it out of the way onto its shelf where it lives, so that when I'm ready to shred, I know that it's all there. Just want to make sure that I can get these containers in here. So it looks like I'll be able to get 2 in at least. And then I'll have a little space along the side. So that's kind of perfect. And then maybe this one can be used on the lower shelf here. There. So let's corral some of this stuff now. Maybe the lighters can go here, and the matches. I actually found space for the nail varnishing kit in the bathroom, so I'm going to put the essential oils here. Tea light candles are going to go in this container with, that's the incense. I've got these artificial candles and another little candle. And the chalk is going to go up here. And tissues. It's getting late in the day and it's getting a bit dark in here, so I've set up the filming light and I'm hoping that you'll be able to see a lot better now. My next task is to swap over the old towels for the new ones and to declutter and reorganize the utility cupboard.
Show me what it's like to be circling among the clouds. Because without you by my side, I would be stuck here on the ground. You're lighting up the way, I can see the road ahead of me. I won't be stumbling in the dark. Your eyes are shining like the stars. I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. You can take me high. I can see the sun staring at you when you make that smile. I'm moving closer to you now. I can't get close enough somehow. And I was down until you saved me, until you set me free. My eyes were closed, now I see clear as day. And I just wanted to say that you can take me high. Feels like I can fly. I don't need anybody, I don't need anybody else.
Moving on to the top drawer of the utility cupboard, I'm firstly going to move all of Millie's things out. And then I want to do something about the bed linen. I really feel like it doesn't belong here. I bought these storage boxes all the way back when I did one of my kitchen cupboards declutters in my old place. And I have used them so many times. If you've seen my last video, you'll know that I installed this new chest of drawers recently. And I pretty much just threw everything into it. I didn't spend any time organizing it, and I haven't touched it since then. I'm not planning to declutter or organize it as part of this declutter, but I really do want to move the bed linen out of that utility cupboard. So what I've decided to do is to put the items that are currently in this bottom drawer into storage boxes until I know what I'm going to do with them. It's not the perfect solution, but one thing I've learned with decluttering my apartment is that sometimes you have to shuffle things around a little bit, and you need to have temporary storage solutions. And everything looks a bit neater if it's just in one of these boxes. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Bahia. Vejo dominó na esquina e banguelo sorrindo de alegria. Doce Bahia.
Okay, so got everything in. At the bottom I've got some sarongs, and this is actually an old dark blue sheet that I use as a drop cloth. I don't want to get dust in my furniture. So they're at the very bottom. Then I've got some pillowcases, and this is my flat sheet for my green and white set. And then the green duvet cover and the fitted sheet. So that fits perfectly in there. These are the items that were in that drawer. I do use these quite often, but I've got another box of memorabilia and some winter tights that I don't use that much, and then handbags for when I do a handbag swap over. They're probably going to go in my wardrobe, but for now I'm just going to pop them here. And now that I've cleared that drawer out, what am I going to put in here? My placemats, which I use every day on my new table, and my medical kit, and my fire blanket. But I'm not sure what else is going to go in here, so let's just leave it for now and we'll come back to it. But that's all looking really good. Really tidy. And that's looking amazing. I've still got all of this to sort out. So I've got some things that I am definitely decluttering, which are all of these. This is going to go with my Mealy memorabilia. Fatigue is really starting to set in, so I'm just going to pick off an easy task and get that done, which is the DVDs. So this is everything that I decluttered today that didn't get thrown out. All my bags are in the storage cage, so for now I've just put it into my white storage box. So I've got the 2 sets of towels. There's the blue ones and the purple ones. And then this is a blanket I used to have on the bed when Millie was with me. And a little cat picture that will go to charity. The 2 spice racks. And this is just a box of goodies, candle holder, a book, a DVD. This is a little clothing rack that I don't need anymore. The key safe, and then some bowls from Millie. I've already chosen 2 that I'm keeping, so those ones can go. And these are prescription glasses. They're for nearsighted and farsighted. They're just not strong enough for me anymore, so I'm hoping someone can make use of them. So they'll go to charity. And these are items that are going to have to be more thoughtfully disposed of. Got some old tea towels and cleaning rags. There's a place that I can recycle fabric, so I'm going to take those there. I'm not sure about how to throw out old nail polish, so I'll have to find that out. So maybe it'll go with the other chemicals that I need to dispose of, which are sitting in my storage cage at the moment from previous declutter, and then some medication for Millie that I no longer need, and I'll take that back to a pharmacy. I actually got that from a human pharmacy. And then over here are just items from my storage cage. I was going to declutter this towel, but I realized it was quite handy to use it for kneeling on, and my other beach towels are a bit lighter. I don't want to get them dirty. So this storage container, and that's part of another storage container that I've got in the storage cage, and the towel will all go down there. Yeah, a lot of it was just rubbish that I had that had to be thrown out or put into a different location in the house. I did rehome quite a few things at the top of my storage cupboard. So my face masks are here, and a few of the items went into this household utility box. So that has some bits and pieces that I might need to access, things like remote control brackets. And then a whole bunch of memorabilia and my stationery has gone up here. So that's Millie's memorabilia there. I've got some photos. I've got some picture frames and just some things that I'm not sure what I want to do with yet. So the stationery is going to stay here. These are the greeting cards and Christmas stuff. That's going to stay here until I declutter the storage cage, and then I'll decide what to do. This is the container with all of the items that need to be shredded. I've got these 2 trays. So these are items that need to be fixed and attended to, and these are items that need to be digitized. Then moving to the entertainment unit. Behind the DVDs, I've got a little container with those cords that I might need for hooking up DVD players and that sort of thing. And then in this little container, I've just put some stuff for my yoga and exercise. So that's a yoga strap and a little blow-up ball that I use for exercise sometimes. And then over this side, there isn't that much in this drawer yet. And I want to leave a bit of space because I might actually be taking some stuff from my storage cage and keeping it in the house. And then this is where all my remote controls are, my heating and all my DVD and set-top box, TV, and that's a little remote control for an outdoor lamp. And this one is unchanged. And moving to the telephone table, that's looking a lot better now. Got my lighters there, label maker and other stationery bits and pieces, stapler, sticky tape, staple remover for opening boxes, and I've got some measuring tapes and a little magnifying glass. That's just a little cloth to wipe my glasses. It's just always handy to have one within reach. And then in the cupboard here, I've just been to IKEA, so that's why I've got so many serviettes. And then I've got my tissues that I take with me to work. And then that's just the chalk and bits and pieces for the chalkboard. And down here I've got all my candle stuff and incense. Those are a couple of candles with lids on them, and those are the electronic candles. And this box, as I said, will have to be decluttered, but for now all the essential oils can just stay in there. So I feel like that's a lot more manageable now. And then this cupboard, I'm just so happy with how this one turned out. So the top shelf, I've got plenty of room here to put some other items, but I do reach for these every day, these placemats, now that I've got my new table. I want to protect it, so I use them regularly. I've decided to put the pens and pencils here for now because I'm not sure where else they're going to go, but they may move in the future. The next shelf down is looking a lot better. This is like a little drying mat for dishes if I ever am doing a lot of manual drying. Tea towels, which I've now decluttered a few of the older ones. Enyo cleaning cloths and some kitchen cleaning cloths. More cloths for dusting and when I'm doing a deeper clean. That's my apron there, my linen apron. Jewelry cleaning kit. Scissors and sewing kit. That's for shoe polishing, and these are my vacuum heads, and this is for the Enyo mop that I have that I can clean windows with. So that drawer is looking a lot better. And then my favorite one, of course, is this bottom drawer. So much better now. So that's all my laundry stuff, detergents and defluffers. And I've got a hot water bottle there, which I don't use much, but it's just there as a backup to my heat packs. And those are laundry bags. That's a garment steamer, 2 beach towels, and these are all my beautiful new towels. So that's looking terrific. So just want to tidy up a little bit now and finish up for the day. I often say this after a declutter, but that was a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. It took a lot of time to go through all of those receipts and bits of paper, and also just to work out how best to use these spaces. But I got through it, and I'm pretty happy with the results. As usual, things might change in the future, and I may decide to reconfigure how I use the space. But let's take a look at these cupboards and drawers before and after, and you can let me know what you think. I hope that you enjoyed following along with me today as I did this declutter, and that you got some ideas for decluttering your own living space. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help my channel. And if you're new to this channel, I would love to welcome you as a subscriber. So thanks for joining me for this video, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.